I am so glad you guys are here. I want to talk just a few minutes about the stages of life. And I had a bunch of kids, and these are just a couple of them, Jason and Justin. And so when I had these guys, I was really always making sure that they were going to stay totally healthy. And this oldest one, I didn't even think he was going to live because every single month he'd have a new ear infection. And so what I would do is I would read voraciously, book after book, on how to make your children healthy. And I found out a lot about vitamins and antioxidants. And I mean, it was a compulsion because every time the doctor would say, well, you are doomed to a child who will always, until he turns maybe 14 or 15, to have ear infections. And so I was bound and determined that this was not going to happen because, you know, the ear problems that you have later in life. So did a lot of reading, and at the time, really all they knew was that, you know, maybe vitamins were good for you. And so I would give him vitamins. Well, now we find out that vitamins are actually considered antioxidants. So how do you get antioxidants in your body? Well, that was the stage of my life, and I learned from these guys to how to give to now my grandchildren, because my grandchildren love M&Ms. So here are some M&Ms. Do I give them M&Ms? I used to, and I thought I was just really being, you know, a good grandma and giving them their dark chocolate M&Ms. But the truth of the matter is, what I found out is, for this many M&Ms, there's this much white processed sugar. Not only that, this chocolate is heated. And so, you know, all the hype about, you know, healthy aging and antioxidants and eat your dark chocolate every day. Well, you gotta eat the right healthy dark chocolate. And so that's the secret, and that is the difference between this and this product, because this is a nugget worth a half a pound of spinach. Now that is the awesome part of this, because when you go to one of the stores here in St. Louis, whether it be da-da-da-da, and you have one of these to equal your $6 pound of spinach or greens, or two of these would equal your $6 pound of spinach or greens. I can't eat a full pound of spinach or greens, but I can eat this. And I can give this to my grandchildren and feel really good about it. The stages of life, you know, I'm almost 59. Healthy aging. These are the books that I read now. I don't read how to keep your children healthy. Now I read how do I keep me healthy. And I am bound and determined, once again, not to end up here. And that is in a bed where I can't move very well. And you know what? I had trouble getting out of a car. Getting out of a car was like, I don't know, maybe a 2 or 3 minute process where I would sit there for quite a while and then I would walk like this for a while. Healthy dark chocolate. I don't know how else to tell you that this is wonderful.
Great.